It is November 14th at 1:41 p.m. I'm meeting with Kayla Hill. Kayla, you reached out to me because you explained a little bit that it's been difficult adjusting to where you're at now. But first off, I just want you to know that everything that we talk about today is going to be confidential. I won't be telling anyone about our discussions unless it was to cause you harm or cause someone else harm. So just want you to know that patient confidentiality. But so Kayla, what's going on?
Well, so I've been having trouble, I guess, fitting in with, I guess I'll say, Black people.
Mhm.
It's been a struggle of mine, since childhood, because I'm an Army brat. We moved around a lot, so I was around a lot of Black people.
Okay.
So we moved around like every 3 years, and I've been everywhere but the South until recently.
So I just want to make sure I'm hearing everything that you're saying, and also want to be conscious to what you're going through. So you said that you've been all around. You're an Army brat, so essentially, you're who was in the military? Was it your father or your mother?
My dad.
Your dad. Okay, so your dad was in the military. So you've traveled all around the United States, and about every 3 years you would move. And you said it's been tough since childhood. Well, first you said it's been difficult fitting in with Black people, and you said it's been tough since childhood. Could you elaborate on that? Why has it been difficult since your childhood?
Well, because I would hang out with, all different groups of people, because it's pretty diverse where we live, because we lived on the military base, and, it's multiple different races that you come across, different people. So I was never, one to choose to hang out with one group versus the other. I just like hanging out with everybody.
Yeah.
I didn't really, color was nothing that separated anybody from anybody else.
Yeah.
For me.
So you enjoyed being with all kinds of people,
Right.
of all different races. Okay. And so what has been particularly difficult since you've moved to Georgia?
So I would hear certain conversations that people would want me to participate in, and it'd be a lot of racial slurs that I didn't really grow up hearing, or they're conversations I don't want to be in. So
Okay.
I'll either not say anything or just exclude myself from that. And when I do that, they would see me as, I guess, somebody who's betraying them. That's how it felt, at least.
Okay. So, just make sure I got all this. Since you've come to Georgia, you've met a lot of people of your demographic who are saying a lot of racial slurs and engaging in types of conversations that you don't enjoy. Why would you say? Well, why would you say you wouldn't enjoy these types of conversations?
Because they would be pointing out specific, other groups of people,
Okay. Yeah.
and just saying bad things about them or racial slurs.
Yeah.
Just because they weren't Black. So they're just conversations I don't enjoy, because I love everybody. I love all kinds of people, because that's what I grew up around.
All right. And you said that you almost feel like they think that you're betraying them in some capacity. Why do you believe this? Have they said anything specific, or have they specifically said that to you, that you've betrayed our people? Or
I get made fun of sometimes just because I speak proper. I guess that's what I would say. But they would tell me, oh, you speak like a white girl, or this and that, and why are you hanging out with them? Why don't you come hang out with us instead?
Yeah.
And I don't like those comments.
Yeah, I could understand. Well, I want to be able to understand what you're going through, because I want to be able to help you best with this as our sessions continue. And as I said, there's certain things that I'm not going to be able to understand, being as I'm a white man. So I want to be able to to talk through this with you, and for you to be able to convey it as best you can, because I just want to be able to help you through. So, he said that they make fun of you because they say you speak like a white person. I can't imagine that's easy. How is this something that happens quite often, or?
Whenever I don't participate in certain conversations, they'll specifically bring that up. Or even when I'm explaining something, they will tell me, or they'll ask me, why you talk like a white girl?
Yeah.
But to me, you know, I'm just an educated black woman
Yes.
that pronounces her words correctly, or as they're supposed to be pronounced. Even with my family, I have family from Alabama, and, you know, they have that southern twang, and I don't have that. And it's nothing that I desire to have, but
Yeah.
we all speak differently because of where I've been raised and how I've been brought up versus how, you know, they've been around the same people all their lives.
Yeah.
So they all speak the same versus me. I don't, because I've moved around so much. And yeah, my parents didn't speak like that either.
Yes. Yeah.
So I've learned from my parents. My parents taught me everything. So.
Okay. All right. So I think one big thing to know is as well, and I think you know this from the way you've been explaining it, is that the way you speak, it's not only delegated to white people. I mean, like you said, it's speaking properly, it's enunciating, it's your grammar. So I want you to know that first and foremost, that it's not speaking like a white person. It's just speaking properly, and I'm glad that you have that understanding, so that doesn't get to you, or that you don't let it get to you. So how long have you been in Georgia, and what do you miss most about where you were before?
I've been in Georgia now for about, I would say about three years.
Okay.
Now.
Have you been in the same area?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I've been in Americus, Georgia.
Americus, Georgia. Okay.
Yes.
Do you go to school in Americus?
I do. I attend a college in Americus.
All right.
And I play basketball there.
Okay. Do you connect with your teammates?
I do. A lot of my teammates are from different parts. There's some from different parts of Georgia, and there's some from other countries also. So it's pretty diverse.
Okay. Does it help that you're around that diversity, or you're around others that kind of understand where you're coming from?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Do you guys ever get to open up and talk about these kind of things? When you say, if you're feeling down, if you've been around some people in your culture who have been slandering you, do you ever open up to any of your teammates?
I open up to my roommate.
Your roommate. Okay. Is she very helpful on the subject, or?
She is, and yes, she is.
Good. That's good. That's good. It's good to have someone around. It's that, for one, that you don't feel like you're alone, that you can't open up to anyone. So